to the secondary position challenge here through the Shuffle Draft Showdown, and the Wild Pigs won game one against the Moose, and we have a double header on tap. So we were watching game two. I didn't notice that when I recorded the first video, so I won't be doing the back-to-back, of course. I missed last week's recording. That was during Memorial Day weekend. I was out of town, so I didn't get a chance to get that video out in time, but want to make sure that I can continue this series. Again, give me your feedback on what you think about this, more of a long-term Shuffle Draft Showdown just through a standard season of 16 games. Give me your feedback on whether you like this or not, or you want me to go back to those Shuffle Drafts, which of course we will do later on. But let's go ahead and jump into this video and this game. We will have Beavis Ortiz on the mound facing off against Cecil Sawyer of the Moose. I already set the lineup. It is exactly the same as last game. I like the way our lineup is set. A reminder, D on base will be our DH leading off, followed by Rob Glover at third base, Mario Mustachio at short, Razzie Dazzler will be in left, Tough Lift at first base, Dilly Daller will be at second, Batch Wilson in right, and Ralph Borgnar will be in center. We will also have Harold Williams in behind the plate and catching in the ninth spot here today for Beavis Ortiz. So we'll get started heading back out to Founders Field for the second game of this doubleheader. These players have been antsy to get back out on the field after a big walk-off win in the last one. Very exciting way for us to start off this series, this secondary position challenge that we've been doing. Let's see if our offense can produce once again. We'll see Slash Trips followed by Ellie Findair and Tara Leonair. Those two names are always ones that I get mixed up together. Slash Trips went 1 for 3 in the last game. Tier 2 bad ball hitter here against Beavis Ortiz. Immediately sends one to deep center field. Very big valley out there in center, and Rolf Borgnar will head back and catch that for out number one. So hard hit, but ends up not going anywhere. Allie Findair able to reach base every time she came to the plate. She's locked in, betting 1,000. 1-1 count here for Beavis Ortiz, and the ball low and away. A grounder up the right side and right down the line. Getting to it will be Batch Wilson, and a runner on first with one out for Tara Leonair. Tara did not play in the first game of this season. This will be her first at bat. She does have Tier 2 wild thrower as a catcher behind the plate, so we'll see if that has an impact in this game. Locked in Allie Findair over at first base with good speed. We have the weaker arm of Harold Williams, but she also has that Tier 2 cannon arm. And she uses the cannon arm there, but she throws it in the dirt, and runner will reach second base safely. A grounder to short. Mustachio will get to it quickly. Runner has to retreat back to second, and a toss to first will get out number 2. Track Statsman, 2 for 3 in the last game. Tier 2 RBI hero activated with 2 outs and a runner on second. And a grounder to third immediately. Glover will toss to first and the inning ends. So a one-out single followed by a stolen base, and a runner gets left stranded on the base paths for the Moose. Good pitching for Beavis Ortiz through the first inning. Now we'll see Dion Base lead things off. He started things off with a home run in his first at bat, I believe, in the first game. He only went 1 for 3 with that solo home run. 1-1 count here for Sawyer. We'll get him to pop up, but just going foul. Watch out, Tara. Almost gets hit by the bat on the batter in the on-deck circle. 2-2 count here. And pushed foul. We'll do it again. Another foul ball, so good battle here for Dion Base, spoiling a few pitches. And that one's going to get Allie Findair will find that one as she dives to her left. She's going to get up and toss it to first in time for out number 1. So good play from the third baseman. I thought that was getting through. She's able to get her glove on it cleanly. Doesn't even need the cannon arm either. Rob Glover comes up, batting 500. Almost hit a home run. Narrowly missed a home run in his first game. Hill off to the right field. That'll be out number 2. Mario Mustachio went 0 for the game last time up, so he definitely needs to turn things around, especially as our best hitter in the lineup, I would say. Fouls one off there. He falls behind 0-2. And a grounder to third. Ali Finder will get that one and toss the first. Inning ends in a 1-2-3, so Cecil Sawyer was able to clean up that Wild Pig offense, and we head to the top of the second. Morton Stanberg comes up hitless in the last game. Tier 2 high pitch. See if Ortiz challenges him. He goes low and away. Again for ball 2. Again for ball 3. So quickly 3-0 count for Morton. He gets the green light. He gets the high pitch he likes and pulls it well foul. 3-1 now. And he'll pop it up, another high pitch, but it goes right behind the plate. Coming out of the crouch is Harrow to catch that for out number 1. Number 28, Willie Bacon. Willie Bacon also hitless in the first game. Tier 2 outside pitch here. Ortiz has an elite fork ball, but it is only tier 1. He also has a curveball, slider, and a four-seam fastball. So not ideal for our second pitcher, but he is a B+. 1-2 count here. Ball low. 2-2 and popped foul and out of play for spoiled strike there. Once again, same thing. And there's strike 3 called. Wow, I did not think that caught the corner, but the ump says it did and called strike 3 for out number 2. Hans Leperio comes up, batting .500 with a solo home run. Takes a first pitch strike. I think that was the curveball potentially for strike 2. Another foul. Almost hits one of the Wild Pig players in the dugout there, and he'll strike out swinging. So Hans Leperio goes down in a 1-2-3 inning for Beavis Ortiz. Good pitching performance from both sides so far. Razzie Dazzler comes up playing left field here today. She went hitless in the last game along with Mario Mustachio. She swings at the first pitch and lines it straight to shortstop. That'll be out number 1. Tough Lift had a home run. I believe that was a game-tying home run. And it's looked just like this in a deep right field, right up against the wall, calling that one, but it's going to get out of here. Tough Lift does it again, his second home run in 2 games. And he lifts that one out of here. A wild shot from the Wild Pigs. His second solo home run, and it makes it a 1-0 ball game here. Wild Pigs take the lead against the Moose. Cecil Sawyer would want that one back, absolutely. The Wild Pigs take the lead, and Dilly Daller comes up 1 for 3 last time out. 2-0 count here for Daller. She'll take ball 3 inside. We'll see if she gets a green light. Takes a strike right down the middle. 3-1 now. And she'll hit one hard to right center field. Getting on his horse is Willie Bacon. And yes, he will. And that one gets caught right at the warning track. He'll get a mojo boost, but at first there was no way he was getting to it. He closed the gap very quickly and ended up making the play. Incredible defensive maneuver from Willie Bacon. Batch Wilson with the walk-off home run, I believe, in the last game. He grounds out to short to end the inning, but Tough Lift gives the Wild Pigs the lead in the bottom of the second inning. Ugh. And Hercules Bentley will come up batting .333 with a home run and 2 RBIs. You'll see that Ortiz is locked in now after 30 pitches. 1-2 count. Willie Bacon blasts one to right center field. That's going to bounce off the wall right to Rolf Borgnar, and that's going to be a very hard hit single to right center field for Willie Bacon. That was not Willie, was it? I think... No, that wasn't... Oh, that was Hercules, excuse me. Here's Wally Bacon. A grounder to second. Dilly... I don't know how he... Oh, my God. I hate those plays. So Dilly Daller gets the ball on a slow roller, tries to tag Hercules Bentley running to second base, misses the tag, but then was completely out of sorts, couldn't get it over to first in time, and so there is 2 on and nobody out for Slash Trips. You know what he's capable of if you've been following the the Super Mega World Series. The Centralia Blazers center fielder has been nuts in that series. And a grounder through the left side. So slash trips will make it bases loaded and nobody out. Frustrating inning so far here. And Ali Finder, who has reached base in every at-bat that she has had since this season started, comes up locked in. First pitch is low. Good block from Hera. And lofted into right center field. That's high and shallow. Calling it is Rolf Borgnar. Has a decent arm. Runner will start to take off and hold. So that is a nice out there as Ali Finder cannot get the runner in from third. And it will make it 1 out. Now bases loaded for Tara Leonaire. 0 for 1. First pitch strike on the fork ball. And a liner through the middle. Tara Leonaire lines one, tears a line drive into center field, and 2 runs will come across the score. Wally Bacon at on second base scores easily, and 2 runs come across, now taking the lead. The Moose up 2-1 with only 1 out and a great speed over at second base. That's slash trips. Leonaire at first. For track sport statsman with tier 2 RBI hero, checking on the runner, slapping the tag back safely. And that one drops into the strike zone for strike 3, called, and that'll be out number 2. So Morton Sandberg comes up. Tier 2 high pitch. Beavis trying to get out of this tough jam he's got himself into. And a grounder to second should do it. Dilly Daller over to first, and that'll end the inning. But 2 runs come across on a Tara Leonaire RBI single. And just like that, the Wild Pigs fall behind here. We'll see if Rolf Borgnar can get anything going for the Wild Pigs here in the bottom of the third against Cecil Sawyer. Batting .500. And he'll send one into left field. This one's carrying, but it looks like it's going to die right there in the corner. Morton Stanberg, good hustle, gets over to that quickly. And will that be out number 1? Hera comes up, but she's batting .500 as the number 9 hitter. Ball inside. Ball low and away. And a ground ball up the middle. She gets the off-speed pitch she likes. And she hits that one to center field. She'll get a mojo boost as well. So that's what we love to see from our catcher. And with 1 out, runner on first for Dion base. Ooh, first pitch he sees, he swings at, pops it up into foul territory, and that'll actually get out of play. I thought that was playable, but it's going to get out into the dugout, and now takes strike 2. And takes strike 3 right down the middle. Dion base, not sure what he was looking for there, but completely froze him, and that's out number 2, excuse me. 2 outs, runner on first for Rob Glover, who lines to third or short and ends the inning very quickly. That's a tough response there in the bottom of the third.
Number 28, Willie Bacon.
Willie Bacon now comes up, 0 for 1. Strike 1 from Beavis Ortiz, staying out there for the 4th inning. I'm guessing, or I'm hoping, that he'll stay out there until we see any traffic on the bases. Dribbler to third. Rob Glover will come up quickly and throw to first for out number 1.
The shortstop, number 64, Hans Sliperio.
Hans Sliperio has a home run in his in the first game. We'll see what he does here. And a liner straight to first base. Tough Lip will scoop and step on first for out number 2.
Number 46, Hercules Bentley.
And Hercules Bentley will now come up 1 for 1 with a single. He got the rally started in the last inning. And he'll get a base hit here, so he continues his hot streak. A 2-out single for Hercules Bentley, standing on first base for Wally Bacon. He singled and scored a run in the last inning. Last time he grounded? No, I'm sorry. Would it be a single? It might have been, this is a nice play from Rob Glover as he goes to the short way to second base. That was the smart move with a speedy Wally Bacon flying down the line. The play was always going to be at second base or nothing. And Rob Glover with a nice defensive play, kind of learning from what he's seen from Mario Mustachio in his time originally as a third baseman. Especially with that dive wizard trait, you're seeing it activated there, but from Rob Glover. 1-1 count. And Mustachio, we need to get him going. I'll take a ball low. 2-2 count here. Ball high. Full now. Mario swings through strike 3. 82-mile-an-hour pitch there from Cecil Sawyer. Gets our number 3 hitter to strike out. That's out number 1. Strike low for Razzie. Ball. And a base hit up the middle through the legs of Cecil Sawyer. Razzie Dazzler reaches base with 1 out and a chance for the Wild Pigs to maybe do some damage here. Tough Lift already has 1 home run today. The only scoring for the Wild Pigs so far. See if he can run into 1 again. He's locked in now. He'll take a strike at the top of the zone. Ooh, he sends 1 to deep left field this time. Going the other way, and that one's going to get out of here. A 2-run homer from Tough Lift. It doesn't look so tough anymore. His second home run of the game, 416. Another wild shot for Tough Lift. His 3rd home run of this 2-game season so far. And 4th RBI. And that, just like that, the Wild Pigs bounce back into the lead. Now up 3-2 here in the bottom of the 4th. And Dilly Daller will respond with back-to-back shots. It's getting wild here at Founders Field as Dilly Daller gets a hold of one. A line drive shot, 404, her first home run, a solo shot, and it's now 4-2 Wild Pigs. We'll see if Batch Wilson can get in on the fun. Grounded out to short his last at-bat. And Cecil Sawyer will get pulled for Mac Gunn here. Mac locked in after a solid performance in the last game. That's a first pitch strike there. Batch will take ball high. And a fastball that he gets late on but makes contact and pushes foul. And Batch will hit one inside out to short, or to third. And Finder will toss that to first for out number 1. I believe it's actually out number 2. Yep, 2 outs. Rolf Borgnar comes up. He'll take a strike on the inside part of the plate, followed by a curveball drops in for a strike. Mac is tired after a long performance in game 1. 1-2 count here with 2 outs for Borgnar, and he'll strike out on the swinging fastballs there, and that'll end the inning. But 3 runs come across on 2 home runs from Tough Lift, his second of the game, and from Dilly Daller, her first of the season. Now 4-2. Moose at a deficit as Beavis Ortiz will get pulled for Maximo Primo. So heading straight to the closer here. His first appearance in this season. He'll have to face off against 1-2-3 hitters. Starting with Slash Trips, who slashes one into center field. It's going to hang up for Rolf Borgnar for out number 1. They're looking to get a 6-out save from Maximo Primo, the closer. Ellie Finder still locked in despite getting a fly out in her last at-bat. First time out this season. She's looking at 3 balls here, 3-0, and she'll take a strike on the curveball. Takes a changeup for a strike 2, full count now. And a grounder to short. Coming in is Mario. Dirts it, but nice scoop from Tough Lift. He is locked in right now. Nice save from Mario's bad throw, and that's out number 2. So after falling behind 3-0, he's able to battle back and get the grounder. So that's 2 outs. Tara Leonaire came up big with an RBI single, allowing both those runs to score earlier in this game. 2-2 count here, and a dribbler foul, staying alive just barely. There's ball 3, so full count once again with 2 outs. And lofted into left field, foul. Liner right to Tough Lift will end the inning. Maximo Primo Had to put a little bit of work into that one. I don't know how long he can go in the 6th inning, but let's see if we can get a little bit of insurance so it's not going to be so much of a concern. Starting with Harold Williams, 1 for 1 with a single and now locked in. Chico Lapato comes in, so closer versus closer now. Chico has Tier 2 walk prone and Tier 2 easy jumps. A grounder down the right field line and fair into the corner. Track Statsman will get that one quickly and toss it in. A leadoff single for Hera. Very similar to a recent inning in this game. And now Dion Base will come up over 2. Looked really ugly in his last at-bat. Tier 2 easy jumps is activated, but I do not see that happening for Hera here. Dion will take a ball low, 1-1 count. Chico, one of the few closers, that one's dribbled just behind the plate, foul. Chico, one of the few closers with 3 pitches, 4-seam, a cut fastball, and a slider. Full count here. Walk prone activates. Let's go Dion. And he shatters his bat, and it's going to get over the head of Hercules Bentley. And holding at second base is Hera. Runners hold, but nice little battle there from Dion Base as he's able to get his first hit of the day. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Runners on first and second for Rob Glover. Rob struggling today, but he'll hit one hard to right center field. That one's going to hang up, and Track Statsman will track that one down. Hera tagging up and heading to third safely, and runners on first and third with 1 out for Mario Mustachio. Be a great time for your first hit, bud. 0 for 2 today, 0 for the season so far. Easy jumps is activated, and Dion Base has a good set of legs on him. He might try and take off here. And a grounder to second base, over to short, and that's going to be a double play to end the inning. So you hate to see that. We can't get anything going with 1 out, runners on the corners, and a double play ends it. So Chico Lopato does his job. Now it's up to the Moose offense to see if they can fight back. Maximo Primo will stay out there. Mario Mustachio gets pulled for Maggie Rags. They will move Maggie over to third, and they'll put Rob Glover at short. That's his primary position, so again, we cannot control that. Primo already close to the end of his day. He's got the 4-seam, the curveball, and a changeup. He'll give up a base hit here. So leadoff single will bring the tying run to the plate. Nobody out. And that's Morton Stanberg, 0 for 2 today. 0 for the season. Be really scary here depending on how this goes down. Maximo gets pulled for Ryder McBride. Ryder will come up with Tier 3 clutch in a high-pressure situation. First pitch strike. Morton lost it into center field. Coming in on it is Rolf Borgnar. He tracks it down. Runner retreats back to first, and that's out number 1. We're now in max pressure here for Willie Bacon, 0 for 2 today. And that'll put Ryder McBride's attributes even higher with that clutch trait. Ball low and inside. A changeup for strike 1. It gets pushed foul on an outside pitch. Inside for strike 2. 1-2 count here. Willie will pop up in foul territory. A lot of room, but it's still going to carry and bounce off the net there. 1-2 now. And another one popped foul. So just trying to stay alive as long as possible as Willie pushes down the third baseline and just foul past the bag. And that'll pop foul again. 1-2 once again here. And another spoiled pitch for Willie Bacon. Ryder McBride trying to figure out any way to get him out. And he freezes him on the 2-seam fastball. Hera catches that, frames it perfectly on the inside part of the plate, and Willie Bacon goes down looking. So 2 down, runner on first with great speed. Hans Laperio comes up, batting .250 with a 1 solo home run so far this season. Swings through strike 1. Still in max pressure. There's ball high. Strike 2 right on the corner. Same pitch that Willie just saw. And there's strike 3 swinging, and that'll end the ball game. So Tough Lift pretty much single-handedly wins this one for the Wild Pigs. We go 4-2 for the second victory of the season, and our team is looking pretty good to start. The offense hasn't been a ton, but it's been just enough. Our pitching has been pretty solid, at least against this Moose offense. 2 runs on 7 hits for the Moose, 4 runs on 7 hits for the Wild Pigs. We were just a bit more productive. special, especially using the bat of Tough Lift there today. For the Moose, 1 for 3 days from all of Slash Trips, Ali Find Air, and Tara Lean Air, and Track Statsman. Tara with that RBI single, 2 runs scoring on that one. 0 for 3 day from Morton, for Willie, for Hans. We saw a 2 for 2 day from Hercules Bentley with a run scored, and a 1 for 2 day from Wally Bacon with a run scored. On the other side, Dion Base 1 for 3. Rob Glover 0 for 3. Mustachio 0 for 3. He's now tense. We saw Razzie Dazzler go 1 for 2 with a run scored. Tough Lift, a big guy here today. 2 for 2 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. We might be bumping him up in the order. Dilly Daller with a back-to-back shot moment there. 1 for 2 with a solo home run. 0 for 2 from Batch and Rolf. And then a 2 for 2 day from Hera at the bottom of the lineup. So interesting that we've won 2 games, but it hasn't been from our more productive bats that we were expecting to see more success from. Pitching wise, Sawyer gets a loss, 3 1/3, 5 hits, 4 runs on 3 home runs and 2 strikeouts. Quiet after that as Matt Gunn goes 2/3 with 1 strikeout, and Chico Lopato gives up 2 hits in his inning pitched, but he's able to get out of it unscathed. Ortiz gets the win here. He goes 4 innings, giving up 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and 3 strikeouts. It was all pretty much in 1 inning. And then he passed it off to Maximo Primo, who goes 1 inning, giving up 1 hit. And then Ryder McBride comes in, gets the save, 1 inning. He gets 2 strikeouts and ends the game. Tough Lift, your number 1 player, Dilly Daller number 2, and Tara Linaire number 3. So through 2 games, we already start off with a 2-0 record. Really great for us, and we will quick sim up to the next game. This will be against the Blowfish next time out. We will see if we can get the most out of Fran Japani, as we will be facing off against Melody Moods. That'll be a really scary game. They have Pex Flex, Hito Moonshada, they have Sluggy Boomhauer on their team. Things will get pretty intense. Let's actually set the lineup for that next game, and we'll call it a day. So I think, see, Dion's secondary position is short, so we could have him at short. I'm okay with that. Rob Glover stays at third. Mario Mustachio gets pulled. All right, let's set the rest of this lineup first. Razzie stays in left. Tough will remain at first. Yeah, we want him to stay there. However, we could have him DH. We're going to pull Mario no matter what. I'm sitting here thinking about whether I should have Maggie Rags in left field. Let me do this really quick. We have Benny Balmer, who's an outfielder, not a good hitter. Maggie Rags is not a good hitter, utility player. Lionel Martinez can play left. And then we have Junior Young Jr. I mean, don't hate seeing him out there, but he's also our only catcher. Only backup catcher. Let's do this. Let's go. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll have Rob at first base. We will have Maggie Rags. Honestly, Rob might be the better DH because Tough Lift is a really solid first baseman there. There's no reason to keep him in the DH spot. Rob's got a bit more range at first base, but still, he's not as good of a defender as Tough Lift over there at first base. So, yeah, let's do that. So we'll have Dion Base actually starting at shortstop here today, or for the next game. Maggie's going to go way down the batting order. We'll put Tough Lift at number 2. I kind of want Hera in the 2 spot. We'll do Razzie, Dilly, Rob, Batch, Rolf, and then Maggie. So Maggie is definitely a weak bet in the lineup here, but she's a great defender over there at third. She's got some solid range, along with Dion Base over at short, so I think they will hold down the left side. And right now, with Mario being struggling so much, I think we keep Maggie in here as the better defender, and we let Mario kind of sit down and figure out what he needs to figure out with his bat. And Maggie going hitless just means that she's doing just as good as Mario. So that's what we're going to be thinking about. Hera gets bumped up into the 2 spot as she has been hitting very well, batting 750 now. Tough Lift will get bumped up to 3. I'll still keep Razzie at 4 here for now. Dilly Daller comes up to 5, and then we'll see Rob, then Batch, then Rolf, and then Maggie. So I'm okay with that. Let me know if you have any thoughts, any ideas, any opinions. And again, let me know your feedback on how the series is going, whether you like this idea or if you just want me to go to those one-off videos once again. So thank you so much. I will talk to you all later, and have a great one. Bye, everybody.